Hi, Ray Ray. Joe. Hey, honey. Check out this rock. Isn't it pretty? It's crystals. Arkansas diamonds. Look at it glisten. Woohoo. I'm gonna use it to set the dang, that plant's kind of in the way, isn't it? Okay. I'm trying to get the phone set here so I don't have to hold it so it doesn't shake around. It says screen status bad. Hey, Herb. How you doing? Yeah, we need to have us a little video. It's the weekend. Yeah, hit that like button. I got a like. I know who hit that like. Haha. Well, how's everybody doing? I'm sprinkling the garden again. I already sprinkled it once this morning. It was I think 90 92 today. And it's 209 210. Oh, wait a minute. It's 2 something. 2 o'clock anyway, after 2. Oh, look at the little hummingbird. Oh, he's flittering in the water sprinkler. They're all the birds are calling each other in. Redbirds were here earlier. You'll see them. They like to flutter in them sprinklers. Hey, Tammy. Oh, yes, Ray Ray. I sure can make some fresh fried squash. I'll do it. I'll do it next time I get some squash. I'll fry it. Oh, Herb, you love Tammy. That's so sweet. Congratulations. Tammy needed somebody to love her. Hey, Fastlane. Man, I checked out your cucumbers. Whoa. Man, Fastlane, he is a dang good gardener. I can tell you that. He don't have a green thumb. He got a whole green hand. Lisa, my sweetie. Hey, hey. My girls are here. Everybody's here. Cool beans. I like it when everybody shows up. Oh, no, the sun's already gone down, Ray Ray. Where my garden is, it depends on where you're correct. You're actually correct. But it depends on where your garden is. See, my garden doesn't get it gets the morning sun and it doesn't get much of this afternoon sun hardly at all. Matter of fact, the sun's just nearly off of it. And as long as you keep watering it till it's gone, it won't. I just wanted to soak the ground good. Hey, I just saw somebody else come in, but a chat flew by. Yeah. Ray Ray. Yeah, we get so dry here, Ray Ray. If you want to keep any water on the garden here, you got to do it twice a day, early in the morning and late of the evening. And any time in the afternoon once the sun starts going down. It's been gone down about 2 hours now. So the sun's down on the other side. As you can see, there's no sun here. Shonda, hey. Oh, thank you, Shonda. Yeah, I thought I saw somebody else come in. I can't scroll back on this live deal I'm using, and so I wanted to make sure I said hello. Oh, Herb. No way. Who in the hell would? I thought everybody liked you, Herb. I didn't know you had any enemies. Now, there you go. Oh, they're not going to visit. Herb, you know they're not going to show up. Hell, I'll give them my address. If they want to pay me a visit, just let them come right on. I'll introduce them to the cops in the woods when they get here. Actually, if anybody comes here at all, usually the police gets them. The cops will show up. That's why I don't have a lot of visitors. Hey, Rodney. I think I saw Rodney in. The chat seems to it it puts it nothing. The chat doesn't move, and then like it moves a bunch all at once. Kind of strange. But yeah, I thought we'd have us a little chit chat here. Oh, okay. Yeah, Rodney's here. Hey, Rodney. That was a cool video, Rodney, with the little doggy riding on the four-wheeler. I thought that was cute. Oh, okay, Rodney. Man, these birds are talking to each other. I wish I could understand their language. Foreign language is nice to know, but bird language and animal language, that's a whole nother ball game. You can't figure that stuff out. I don't even think Einstein figured out what the birds are saying to each other. Who, Herb? Who can't you see, honey? I missed it if you said. Are you talking about Rodney? Does anybody have Herb blocked in here? Yeah, I only see one Herb too, or so far anyway. I'll let you know if I see another though. I got plenty of mods in here, I think. I'm not sure who all's modded in here, but a bunch of them are. And if anybody comes in cloning people's names, I don't want that in here. They can make up stupid names all they want. Oh, he's saying there's a fake one. Oh, okay, Rodney. Sorry, Rodney. No, I was just wondering who he thought had him blocked because there wasn't very many people in here. Oh, thank you, Rodney. Yeah, I don't. I've got one person blocked now, and it's actually the fake clone of Fakers, not all those other Faker names, but the clone of Fakers, the one that's the exact name, and the icon's a little bit different. Now, I blocked that one because uh I can't. Yeah, I can't see it. Yeah, I don't see Hoodoo in here at all. I mean, he might not that he's not here, but I don't see him typing. Sometimes a lot of people like to just watch or listen and they don't want to participate in the chat, which is fine. Because, if I'm tired, I'll do that myself. I may not want to talk. Hi, Tex. Well, I hope this day's finding everybody well and well fed and happy. Happy's the main thing, everybody. You got to be happy. I didn't make coffee this morning, Shonda. I made hot cocoa again. I've been on a hot cocoa kick this week. Hear my straw? I've got one of those milkshake straws in. It's got the big slit up the side at the bottom, the big opening so you can scoop your ice cream with it. And when you get to the bottom, it slurps. Yep, weeds are growing. Sure enough. I'm fixing to have to get out there and cut them down, except for one thing. I pull most of those weeds, and I feed those weeds to my chickens. Even weeds are valuable around here. Everything has a value. It may not look like a value, and to most people it look like trashy weeds, but my chickens eat the heck out of them, and it makes their little cones all red, and they get happy, and they lay eggs. When you keep feeding them these weeds, they lay eggs, and they lay better than using a lay pellet, I'm telling you, just from the weeds. They like that green. The green grass does something good for them. In fact, yesterday, I fed them some turnip green leaves. I had a bunch of turnip greens out there, and I didn't have time to cook them, and they needed to be cut back. So I just cut them back and fed them to the chickens. Oh yeah, Shonda, I use 18 to 20-inch risers on my sprinklers, because if you do that, now some of them I've got right down on the ground because the dog runs over them and breaks them. But if you see, if you put them up in the air, they sprinkle a larger area. You'll get you'll get a bunch of feet farther. Yeah, I put this whole sprinkler system in myself, Shonda. It took me 3 years to dig and dig and dig and glue together PVC pipe. And then when the squatters came here, they broke every freaking one of them. There wasn't a one left that wasn't broke. So when I turned the water and stuff on here, I had to go around and repair every sprinkler, which I got them all fixed. And my dog has already ran into two of them and snapped them down. So that one that he keeps snapping, I just put it down low to the ground. I just screwed it right to the fitting on the ground. He's not gonna. Yeah, you buy those risers. If you've got this kind of sprinkler, Shonda, you just go over where they sell the sprinklers. They've got those extension poles there. It's already threaded. They screw right up in them. And then I use those little connectors that screws onto the piece coming out of the ground, and it screws that together to that. It's a little white piece. I forgot what size it is, but it's threaded in both ends. Yeah, weeds are a good thing, Callie. Actually, they really are. Around here, I really try not to waste anything because my granny always told me, waste not, want not. I never knew what she meant till I got old. Then I figured it out. And the other one she always said, and I always thought that was strange too, but she said, I neither lend nor borrow. Oh, hey, Sheila. What's going on, girl? What's a rotter head, Callie? Don't buy them a rotter head. I'm not sure. But anyway, Shonda, what I was going to do, which I haven't got around to it yet, but the valves where you shut on the sprinklers, they're manual right now. But I have a timer, and I plan to buy the electric valves eventually. I'm going to change them out one by one and hook them up and wire them up to a timer. Therefore, I can set inside if I want to turn on the sprinklers outside and run the oh, I was laughing at Herb. Sorry. Herb's funny. Herb, you're always nice. Herb's always a nice guy. All you guys are. Joe's always nice. Fastlane's always nice. Tally, you're nice most of the time. Oh, a rotor head. Oh no, I don't like those rotor head sprinklers, if that's what you're talking about. I really don't care. I've got some of those, in fact. You hook your hose to it, and you stick it in the ground. It's got a little head go and squirts everywhere in the yard. Yeah, me too, Herb. I love weeds. And if I was living, even in a camp out somewhere, you know, I'd get some weed seeds. Just I'm talking weeds, not cannabis weeds. I'm talking weeds. I'd throw weed seeds everywhere. If there wasn't no weeds growing, I'd grow me some. All you gotta do is go buy grass seed. It's got tons of weed in it. Matter of fact, I've seeded this yard, I don't know, probably 20 times, at least once a year for the last 20 years. Yeah, but I want these sprinklers. I have more sprinklers, Tally. This is not the only sprinkler. I have one for the center of the yard. I have one that goes down the edge of the yard and also sprinkles into the chicken run. I've got three on this side. And then I've got one that goes down the other side that sprinkles that whole front area on the other side. Ooh, weed cookies, yes. Yeah, munchables, I call them. Hell yeah. But these sprinklers here, Tally, they soak easy, not hard on the plants, but they put out a lot of water quicker. Okay. In fact, it's time to turn them off because it's puddling in the corner. And then I don't know if you pull the dang flower off. No, you don't move these, Tally. That's why they're permanent. I know, I've had these for, man, 20 years. Uh-oh, sorry about that. See? Look here. Let me turn this around a little bit so you can see. Maybe you can see that. Okay, see? Now I've got several of them around the flower garden over there. See that one? And that one keeps the bird bath freshly watered. Oh, sorry about that, Lisa. Yeah, you fell over on the rock. You fell over on my prop rock. I got the rock on here because it sets the phone up higher up. I was too lazy to go and get the tripod again. I got a tripod. I just half the time I don't use it. I did it myself, Tally. Ain't nobody does nothing around here but me. I do everything myself. Everything. Fix, repair, install. I connected all. You should see the water connections in the water heater hole, Tally. You'll laugh your ass off at that. Man, I got them lines going every which way. Hey, but it works. That's all I can tell you is it works. Check this out, y'all. My son brought me that the other day, but it ain't got no turtle in it. Look, there's no turtle in it. But my son found it and brought it to me. He said, Mom, you'll like that. And I said, hell yeah. Yes, I do, Sean. Well, I have to. I don't have anybody do it for me. You can't depend on no man to do nothing. Even if I had a man, he wouldn't do nothing. I'd still end up doing everything myself. Hi, Allison. How you doing, sweetie? Exactly. Like that grill. I dug a hole. That grill, I bought it brand new. And after one season, one summer, the whole bottom rusted out of it. It was on a frame, on legs. One of those charbroilers, you know. But anyway, so what I did, I went and dug a hole out. I took the legs off of it. I laid some patio stones around it and I put it down in that hole, and that's where I barbecue at. And it works really good. It's got a temperature thing on it, a thermometer, and I watch it. And when the temperature hits, I get my stuff in there getting hot. And when the temperature is on its way down, it hits 300. That's when I throw my stuff in. By the time it gets down to 150 degrees, everything done. And perfectly perfect, tender, not burnt. I don't like burnt food. Oh, that's just a pool. That's just a pool. Um, Tally, I've got a couple big pools out here. I put them out here for the dogs to drink in, but let me tell you what happened. It rained in it, right? And it made it kind of funny colored. It's the water's clear, but it looks like a, I don't know, a brown color green or something where it rained in it. But get this, let me tell you what happened. Mama Frog went over there and laid her babies in it. And now I can't dump it till her babies are big. Either that or I'm going to have to when they get a little bigger, I'll get a net. I'll dip them out and I'll take them over to the other tadpole pond on the other side. I got a 50-gallon kidney shaped one in the ground over there. And it's in the ground. I don't put these down in the ground. I used to, I did, but I don't because I'm afraid if one of the grandkids comes over or something, they might fall in it. Place to bathe. No, I got a garden tub, Tally. I got a big bathtub. Hell, that bathtub holds about 250, 300 gallon, I guess. I don't know. Holds a lot of water. And it's got a shower in it and all that. No, actually, I prefer to bathe in the yard. I do. But I have to go on the other side if I'm going to do it so people don't see me driving down the road. Oh, yeah, huh? Does it really? Hmm. I don't know. About the same as probably swimming in the lake, most likely. See, it don't take long to water. And then the other water turn on thing is down there by the other steps for the other sprinkler. What it is, Tally, is you only have so much water pressure, okay? And I know you know all this. And you have to put your heads so far apart so they cover enough area. So on each of my runs, I've got 5 heads because my water pressure, if I put any more, this water pressure on these will go way down, it'll cut it down. And the more you add, the less water pressure you have. So it's better to have less sprinkler heads and more water pressure, more water coming at them. Oh, her. Yeah, yeah, I wish he wasn't though, man. I ain't kidding. Hoo hoo. Lordy be. He's aggravating. Yeah, my dogs really, they don't like water. Now, I think Weasel's fine. He's not big enough. He hasn't jumped in there and went swimming yet. So I'm going to assume he doesn't like it. Sam hates water. He hates it. He hates a bath. He'll almost fight you if you try to give him a bath. He hates it. But anyway, Mama Frog's got her babies in there now, and I'm not dumping it because I don't kill my tadpoles. I need more frogs. Right, exactly, Tally, exactly. And I don't put them any farther than 10 feet apart for the amount of water pressure that I have. But yeah, you have to determine wherever you're putting in the system, you have to determine the water pressure. That's one of the first things you do. So you can determine how many lines you can put in there and how many feet apart. So you can determine how you're going to set it up. Took me forever. I did mine as I went, actually, and that's how I ended up with them like they are. But it works. Like I said, it works. It's not bad for an old woman's doings. He, Rodney, he probably uses it. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but the problem is I'm on a hill. Everything around here is crooked. Everything is crooked. Yeah, it needs me to hook onto it and pull it over a little bit and then add some more cement under the bottom, but I haven't done it yet. And one of these days, if it ever bothers me enough, I will do it because I'm like you, I'm OCD. That crooked ass fence post is annoying. It really is. Exactly. Rodney, I bet I bet she had to kiss 100 frogs before she found you because oh, Jose found a frog. Cool. Yeah, oh yeah, I know, Tally. I got chain and stuff to do it to pull it with, and I got to go get some more Sack Creek. I've had some underneath the storage here, but I think the squatter probably thought it was coke and snorted it all. You know what I'm talking about? Sack Creek comes in those 80 pound bags. Oh no, I used to have a lot of security alarms out here, a lot of them. And the police ripped every one of them down, Tally. On my whole security system, I had a big one. I had a nice one. I had there was a 16 cameras on my security system that I put in back in 2015 after I had a big robbery here. Yeah, steal my damn cold storage. Hey, see how they are around here? I'm telling you. Oh, get this, Sally. Get this. I talked to this chick the other day, right? See, 'cause I didn't know what the hell's going on over here or nothing. And she said she used to keep house for the renter dude. And she said that he had several $1,000s hid in the compartment. There's an opening where you go underneath the garden tub in case you need to fix the plumbing. Get this. And she says, "Hey, Lori, how you feeling today, sweetie?" Ooh, gopher hunting. I don't have those yet, Shonda, but hit me to it. They dropped me a link to it in case I ever need one. But anyway, Tally, get this. So no, so she tells me that there was several $1,000s under put up inside that opening and around my hot tub. I haven't had the time to go look in there and see. Yeah, oh, I'm telling you, yeah, this ain't even my story. This is somebody else's. But still, believe it or not, but I'm thinking that old tweaker girl that was here, I'm thinking she geeked out because there was a flat piece that covered the opening to the tub, but it's missing. I still haven't found it. Don't know what she did with it. But I'm going to assume she got in there and found that money, if there was any money in there. I'm not wasting my time looking. Now, when I pull that tub out, when I get ready to remodel that bathroom again, because I'm going to have to put new shower board and stuff in it, and when I pull that tub out of there again, then I'll look for it at that time. And until then, I ain't even worried about several $1,000s. It could stay in there, I guess, if it's actually there. I mean, the police could have found it for all I know. They might have searched in there because somebody might have hipped them to where it was. That could have been one reason why they wanted in there so bad, get that money. Oh, hey, staying alive. How you doing, honey? You're always so funny with your little names. I love them all. But oh, Lori, you know what? I need to go get my bottle. I'm telling you, it's almost bottle 30 for me. I got my bottle of peach schnapps in there, and I haven't had any today. And I probably need a sip by now. I did a lot of things today. I emptied and cleaned out the composting toilet, and I'm air drying it right now before I put any fresh stuff in it because I spray it out with the water hose and clean it really good inside. And I got to redo the drain. It's got a drain hose on it that goes into like a little mini septic tank thing where the excess water drains. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I thought that said staying alive. That says staying positive. Okay. Yep. I try to stay positive, but in YouTube, it's real hard to stay positive all the time. I do try to stay positive though. But I'm glad Jose found a frog. That's kind of positive. Yeah, yeah, Lori. Yeah, Lori's like a 100%. Uh, she's a good lady, real nice lady. I've seen the things Lori does to help people. Lori's got a good heart. I got a real good heart, a big heart. My problem is my wallet is always uh its heart's broken. It's got a leak in it. 'Cause it seems like every time I get a little bit of money, it just leaks out. Oh, hey, Sean. How you doing, sweetie? Hey, LUFC 420. Boom, boom. There we go. Hey, listen, you all. I want you all to meet my friend Sean. Sean's from another one of my communities I visit. And I've known Sean for a very, very long time. Long, close personal friend. I'm going to be bringing in another close friend uh, here before long. Actually, and it's my ex-roommate. And he's living in Colorado now. And he's been doing podcasts. He's a little bit way out there. Y'all would like him, though. He's funny. But one of these days when if he may come in today if he sees me live. I don't know. He might click on it and come in. Dio, are you there watching? If you are, type in the chat. Oh, Shonda. Well, scroll back, sweetie, and look. 'Cause Sean's a good, real nice guy. He's got his own channel. Y'all can hook up to him, go check out his channel. I'd like to give him a shout out, and y'all, sub him up and go visit his channel, because you'll have a lot of fun there. I guarantee that. I know, Lori, and it's hard, honey. It's hard, especially if you're like us and you have to live on dang fixed income. And everybody knows that, you know. Yeah, most people barely get by, and they don't really have anything to contribute. But when you see somebody down and out and having a hard time, Lori, I always see Lori as not giving a handout. Lori gives a hand up. So that's the way I think about it. Water needs turned on. Tally, you just love that sprinkler soothing, isn't it? Tally just loves to watch that sprinkler. The birds love it too. I gotta let it soak in the ground some first, Tally. It was flooding off, running off down the bank on the front. So you can't run it straight. I said it dumps a lot of water pretty quick. I've got a 3/4 horse well pump submersible, and it's oh yeah, there you go, Sheila. There you go, honey. Yeah, Lori. Well, it's not. Yeah, because a lot of people think it's giving a hand out, and it's not. You're actually giving somebody a hand up, and that's what I like to do too, and helping them. Just like Jose was saying, help them to live another day. That's all you need is that one or two other days. I know Herb, you're another one. Herb is another sweetheart. I tell you. And like I said, a lot of time though, when you're helping, it's you could tell them this isn't a handout. This is a hand up. I'm trying to lift you up. And but anyway, I don't think that would hurt somebody's feelings to say that to them. But that's just the way I look at it. Throw the damn ball. Oh, that's Wiggy's ball. Wiggy's got toys. You ought to see his toys. He's got dolls, stuffed animals. He's got a football. I don't know what all he's got. Oh, he got an old backpack thing he drags around, little old stuffed animal backpack. People give me stuffed animals, used stuffed animals all the time or stuff like that. And I don't want the stuff because believe it or not, old stuffed animals can have bed bugs in them because bed bugs like to live in that old batting or whatever that's inside of them. And so I usually just give them to the dogs, and the dog rips all that stuff out anyway. And then I pick it up and throw it away, and he keeps the outside piece. Yep, y'all hear Papa Rooster over there? That's Fancy crowing. Fancy's got a big old crow. Red still attacks me. Exactly, Herb. Yeah, it's another thing I call it too is paying it forward. Uh, anyway, like one day I was in McDonald's drive-through, and somebody in front of me, I didn't get nothing but a little old. I don't eat a lot anyway. A little burger, a little fry, and a drink thing. It's $3-4. But anyway, the people in the front, whoever was in front of me, paid for my order. And so I thought and that's paying it forward too, or paying it backward actually. Take that shit on 350. Oh, really, Rodney? That's true, Rodney. Well, mine usually stays between 300 and 350 till coal starts dying down. Hey, now I got teeth, and they're in there in a cup on the sink. I can show them to you. You want me to get them out here and clap them around on the camera for you? I don't put mine in unless I'm getting fixed up to go somewhere. I don't. Hey, seriously. And guys like me even without my teeth. So I don't worry about them most of the time. Matter of fact, I think guys prefer you without teeth. That's what they tell me anyway. But my mouth doesn't look funny. Some people look all sunk in without their teeth. I don't really look, my mouth don't really look like that too bad. It's not that bad anyway. But one of these days, Tally, you'll have to have fake teeth. Yeah, you will. You know, I mean, it's part of getting older. Majority of the people, there are a few people that still keep their real teeth by the time they're 50 years old. But most people, their teeth are done rotted out of their head by then, and they got to go get a set. They got to get a set of new flappers and put them in. Yeah, there you go, Lisa. Gumming it. Hell yeah. But well, hey, I can tear a steak up. Believe it or not, I can eat. Let me tell you what I can't eat. I can't eat nuts and I can't eat apples. Okay. But other than that, man, I can, like a steak, I can gnaw it up. I can eat popcorn. You name it, I can eat it. But here's my problem. Okay. I can wear my teeth. They don't bother me at all. And they're a nice, expensive set of teeth, actually. But the problem is like, okay, so let's say I go out to eat and I got my teeth in. Well, the teeth, those false teeth take up space in your mouth, okay? And my jawbone doesn't open up wide enough to even bite a hamburger, and I'm not kidding. No, I didn't tell him. My teeth didn't leave me because of meth. I've never done meth. You don't want to know why my teeth left me, Tally? But yeah, because I breastfed a whole slew of kids. I always had a kid hanging on my tit. One tit's bigger than the other one from it. But they when you nurse babies, they drain all the calcium out of your body if you don't keep eating calcium or taking calcium pills, which I didn't. Getting knocked out. You getting in some fights, Tally? I've been in a lot of fights, but I ain't never had a tooth knocked out. You know what? You know what knocked one of my teeth out, and it was so weird. And I was eating a pork chop, and the pork chop wasn't hard, it wasn't tough, it was tender. All I did was bite into that pork chop, dang, the whole dang tooth came out in it. I went, holy crap. No, I'm just saying it ain't. A lot of people think it's drugs, but I know druggies that there's towns full of them, full. Oh, there's a pretty bluebird just landed in the yard. Woohoo! Look at him go. But anyway, let me tell you, there's a lot of people in this town. Majority of them are on drugs. They are. They're either on meth or ice or heroin, or they're on something besides marijuana. Okay, and the problem is some of them have a nice full set of teeth still, and their teeth isn't rotted out. So I'm just thinking because like here, the city, I won't drink the city water here, but it's so full of chloride and, excuse me, fluoride and chloride. I guess that's what you call it. Anyway, it smells like the water's got a chlorine smell to it. And it's got dumped full of fluoride. And over fluoride will rot your teeth out. Too much fluoride. When you go to school, first thing they do, first day of school, they hand you that toothbrush and that little fluoride capsule that you bite on and puts that fluoride all over your teeth. As if you're not getting enough out of the city water they dump on you anyway, right? So there you go, you got more fluoride. And then you brush your teeth. What do your parents buy on your toothpaste, right? Toothpaste with fluoride. Instead of just using some mookie tasting baking soda to clean them teeth up, because that's what'll work. Use some old baking soda. It don't taste very good, but it sure clean your teeth. Exactly, Shonda. That's what I'm getting at. It's full of chemicals. It's got all kinds, and mainly fluoride and chlorine. I call it chloride. I think that's what they call it, but I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, it's uh, loss of teeth are for many reasons, and a lot of time it's from your just your basic health care, you know, and the water. The water's horrible, and a lot of people can't afford dentists. Hell, go try to go to a dentist and get one of your teeth pulled, and you'll see what I'm talking about. They're high dollar. Dentists make good money. I actually had all my teeth. My friend in Texas, when I had my store down the road from me, was a dentist, and the dentist's wife was my best friend. And so for Christmas one year, he did about maybe I don't know, $5,000, $10,000 worth of work. He bonded all my teeth for me, every freaking one of them, for a Christmas gift, and fixed all my teeth were good for about 10 years. And that's how long he said it would last. That bonding was about 10 years. Right, Lori. Yeah, see, there you go. See, Lori had to have her some see, and that's what I have, Lori. I've got bone diseases. I've got a lot of them. And I've got spinal stenosis on top of that, Lori. But I've got every bone issue you can imagine. They started off with the degenerative disc disease. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I'd like to have a grill like Nelly. Nelly got some $20,000 grills. He's got about five of them, six of them maybe. He may be more than that by now. But he just changes them out. He got a whole bunch of grills he puts in over top his teeth. So Nelly's wearing a fake teeth plate when he don't even have fake teeth. He got real teeth. Now, if I could afford implants, which I can't, um, that's why I say men must have hair. Teeth are optional, okay? Yeah, Rodney. Oh, and it yellows up. Yeah, it yellows and brown stains. It stains your teeth. Tobacco does badly. Yeah, really does. So you can imagine. See, I use a lot of mouthwash for two reasons. One, because I have oral piercings. Okay. Oh yeah, medications will rot your teeth quick. Yeah, Herb. Oh, believe it or not, I mean, with all the stuff I got wrong with me, you all can't even believe that I do all this crap out here by myself, but I do. Ain't nobody else here. Never see nobody else here. Just me. But no, I've got, I don't even remember now. Degenerative disc disease, spinal stenosis. I've got osteoporosis. Uh, I've got neuropathy, fibromyalgia, COPD, diabetes, uh, all kinds of freaking arthritises. I don't even want to name them. There's a ton of them I got. But anyway, the list goes on. And then all these surgeries I've had. I got a complete hip replacement with a titanium rod all the way to my kneecap now. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it does, Herb. It really does. Well, Rodney Sam eats those milk bones, and I guess his teeth are clean. But I use a lot of mouthwash to keep because I smoke, and it keeps the nicotine off my gums. But I do it also because I've got those piercings in my face. Yeah, Shonda, I feed my dogs. It's called Marabone, and Pedigree makes one, and Milkbone makes one. That's the two I've been giving them. I had to buy Milkbone last time because Walmart was out of Pedigree. And they got to have their treats every morning and every night. Treat, treat, treat. You mention treat, and here they come. Oh, dang, Lori. Allison, hell yeah, I do. That's what I'm saying. And I still get out here and dig and shovel and hoe and rake and tote all this heavy stuff. Two 5-gallon buckets at a time I carry full of that compost or water, whatever I'm carrying. Hey, that not me. Yeah, and considering Allison, yeah, and believe me, by the end of the day, hey, I'm ready for that little shot of that peach schnapps. Let me tell you. Yeah, the fluoride is actually not good for your teeth. Okay, period. You're already getting enough fluoride in the water. You don't need to brush your teeth with it too, or teeths, or whatever they want to call them. I call them teeths. Oh, staying positive. You're so funny. Wow. Hey, y'all be sure and hit that like button. I don't got many likes today. And I don't know. Tally may give me a thumbs down because of my sprinkler system, but that's the best I got. It sure is, Lori. And I think the government what puts, whoever demands that all this stuff be chemicals be in our water and our food and stuff. Well, look at all the preservatives in our food, Lori. Why do you think I like to grow my own? You ever open a can of green beans? Open 4 or 5 cans of something, not fruit, just regular vegetables. Set them on your cabinet and take a taste out of each one of them. They're pure salt. And the salt, sodium is salt. That's the preservative in them. Tally, no, I'm not negative at you. I was making a joke, mister. Quit taking things too personal. If I didn't like you, Tally, believe me, I wouldn't even talk to you. I'd block your ass, not pay you no attention. I wouldn't speak a word to you if I didn't like you. So you're not blocked. I'm still talking to you. So guess what? Da da da. Well, thank you very much, Tally. Thank you very much. But like I said, if I don't like you, believe me, I won't talk to you because I will have nothing to say to you, period. And I won't bite bones about it. I'll just tell you, you're a piece of shit. I don't really like you. You know, I ain't never liked you. If I don't like you, I'm not saying I don't like you, Tally. Tally and I've always gotten along. I don't know why we've been fussing here lately for whatever reason, but we have. But Tally and I used to get along really good. And I'm not sure why you don't like me now. I haven't changed. I haven't went anywhere. I didn't comb my hair today. Maybe that's why. But see, I'm making another joke, Tally, so don't take it personal. But we did used to get along really well. Oh, hey, Rebecca. Oh, he's here. Hey, there's 34 people in here. Sam's got at least 2 names in here. You can bet on that. He's got 2 devices loaded. No, he's probably got one in here and one watching whoever else is live. He's going to save him some screenshots and get him some what does he call that? Not he don't call it evidence. There you go, Tally, and I like messing with you. It's not being negative. You like messing with me. I like messing with you. So ain't no negativity there, honey. And I don't take nothing as negativity. Well, did Sam move? Did he move his camp? I was wondering about though. From out by Sarah Jane's place. He was out by Sarah Jane's, I think. And I thought she said he was going to have to move. I don't know if he did or not. I was just asking if he foliage. There you go, chandelier foliage. Yeah, I need some good foliage. But you can listen. I got lots of birds talking. Hey, seriously, has anybody ever heard? Oh, soggy Pringles. Oh my God. Do you know, Rodney, seriously, I will not buy a can of Pringles anymore after that. Never again. And I used to always buy Pringles. Never again. No, 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 no. No Pringles at this house. May make a sign. I got a sign that says everything else. I might make a sign that says no Pringles allowed. Lori, I try to be positive, honey, because that's what everybody needs. People don't want to come in here and be upset. You know, I even like my little trolls that come in here. You know, they're just saying funny things. They're trying to be positive in their own way to make people laugh. And so, I can get that point, and I don't mind. They're not hurting nobody. There's my neighbor back. Yeah, me either, Herb. I don't get mad at nobody. And yeah, and I try to make everything fun. Like they this morning, um, I forgot whose stream we was in, but somebody was talking about the hairy hoo-haws, and I said, well, no, I got to keep mine clean and shaved because, I don't know. But I just think when you get older, I think you naturally get us older anyway, and so I just like to keep mine from smelling. I stay clean. I probably wash my hands. They're wrinkled right now. I wash them 50 times a day. They're always in water. Yeah, I was kindly hoping my old roommate would drop in so he could see. I've been trying to teach him about live streaming so he can live stream his channel, and I forgot the name of it. I'll get his channel link and I'll put it in. I'll put it down under my description somewhere. So if y'all want to sub him up and when he does his podcast, and I think he shares them out to YouTube and wherever, Facebook, wherever he puts them at, but Twitter, I think Twitter too. Everybody does Twitter. Yeah, Shonda, there you go. Yeah, hairy hoo-haws. That's what I call them, hoo-haws. Moose knuckle, camel toe, whatever you want to call them. They all got a million names. Well, the labia is the main thing. You need to keep it clean because if you don't, you'll get yeast infections and stuff. Hell, pull your neighbor's weeds and come feed them to my chickens, Ray Ray. My chickens like weeds. Now, I ain't comb my hair today or nothing, or I'd go get on the thing and go out there and pull them weeds for you, Tally. But I'll pull them later. It's 'cause I'm old school, Shonda. Old school people got funny words. We got funny sayings. It's just stuff I've just been said all my life, and I just kind of repeat it in here. It is funny though, a lot of it is. Sometimes I laugh at my own funniness 'cause I can't help it. Oh, look at that bird on the bird bath. It's beautiful. It's got a big, it kind of favors the male red bird. It's got that big fan on top of its head. It's beautiful. There you go, Sam. Sam don't like it when he turns around. You get too close to the gate. Oh, I gotta tell him he's got a headlight out. Driver's side. Hey, Alan, you got your driver's side headlights out. I got a couple bulbs out here. If you need, I don't know if you get it out and look at it, see what it is. I might have one to fit it. Yeah, mine's that big one, big thing that plugs in. I've got a couple of them. That is that LED? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody got a light out. I didn't know if you knew or not. I thought I'd tell you. Probably. There you go. I'm fixing to go and grab my bottle. It's bottle 30 round here. I try to be nice. Hey, y'all hang on a second though. Seriously. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna run inside and get my drink. Get my drink on. Watch out, Sam. I'm gonna go get my drink. There you go. Big old bottle. Woohoo! Got my drink on. Hey, you guys, guess what? The eggs, I got a bunch of eggs in the incubator, but I got about 12 due to hatch in 5 days. But that's the day it's due to hatch next Thursday. And that's the day I got to go pick up my commodities. I got to go 2 places. So I'm going to be running to get food and trying to hatch chicks in the process. So, hi, Mary. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, I love this peach schnapps. I'm not kidding you, man. This stuff is good. I about got all my work done that I'm going to do today, except maybe tinkering around with some little stuff. I got a big, huge, one of those, about a 50-quart tub full of that compost that I got to put it on the dolly and wheel it around here. It's heavy. You know, I need a new dolly, you guys. My dolly is rusting out. One of these days, this is going to break off while I'm hauling something heavy. I use it all the time. Hey, and I got one flat tire on it. I only got one tire aired up. The other one won't even hold air, and it's about to rust away. Anybody got a dolly they don't need? I call them a hand truck, but I use it to haul my feed around here, those 50-pound bags of chicken feed. Oh, cool. Did you go shopping, Mary? What'd you buy? Anything good? You go grocery shopping, or I'm gonna set that bottle down. It's quite heavy. Ooh. Oh, I planted some cherry seeds around the edge of the fence again today. I've got a whole lot more, and I'm hoping if I can get cherry trees coming up, I'll have cherry trees all around the fence row. Yeah, we do now, Shonda. Yeah, we were not too long ago got us a Harbor Freight here. They sell them there, you think? I haven't looked on Amazon to see if they got them yet, but I'm gonna have to get a new one. Mine's just, it's hard to roll it with that one tire flat, and especially when you got a lot. It's not too bad just for chicken feed, but like that big heavy ass tub I got on there right now with that compost, that thing's hard to roll. It don't want to go over even a little lump. Oh, cheap dollies. Okay. Yeah, I want a cheap one, but I want one made out of that good heavy metal because I do put some heavy crap on there and haul it around. I mean, I'm strong for a girl. You know, I got muscles, no doubt about that. But it's just I'm not gonna break my other hip trying to roll a 200-pound bucket or 300-pound bucket of dirt around here. Oh, cool, Tex. There you go. And Shonda, I've never been in there. And we've got a store here now that's similar to that. It's called Ollie's, Ollies, and they carry a lot of stuff too. I'm gonna have to check them and see what they've got too. So we've got a couple places that sell that like discounted stuff. So if we get us another stimulus check, yeah, Joe, I would, but it's not worth it because the bottom piece is rusting out too. You know, the plate on it that you set your heavy stuff on. I would just put another tire or put a tube in it, but that's not gonna help that rusted out metal. I'd have to have a whole piece of metal welded to it. I mean, I could get this one fixed back up, put a tire on it, and go have a piece of a steel plate welded over top of what's there. Oh, Herb, no, my wheelbarrow. See, right before I got put in jail, I was fixing to go on the road traveling, you know this. Well, I took a lot of my things to Oklahoma and stored them. And there, my wheelbarrow, my pressure washer, and a lot of my garden hoses. I had to rebuy garden hoses. I had to rebuy all my hose and rakes and shovels because I'm not able to leave the state to go get my stuff. I'd already hauled a couple truckloads of stuff up to there and stored it. I've still got the stuff. It's still there. It's just it's not here where I need it. But no, I didn't have another dolly. This is the only. They didn't steal the dolly, probably because it was all rusted out with a flat tire. But the dolly was one of the few things that they didn't steal. They took all my tools. So I'm slowly having to buy, as I need a tool. Like the other day, I had to buy an electric stapler because I'm fixing to have to put that ceiling tile back up in that bedroom. And so I did buy one of those, but I can't afford all my tools back at one time. I'm having to buy them as I need them. Hey, SP, there you go. SP's my neighbor, you guys. Almost. Did you find homes for those puppies yet, SP? And also, I wanted to ask you how your throat is after the meat incident. I got SP. I wanted to tell y'all this story now that SP's here in uh, Attic. This is a really funny story, and it happened in Oklahoma when I was in Oklahoma visiting. I went up there for a holiday, okay, and it was Thanksgiving, I believe. Okay, so my daughter was raising this big hog that they were going to butcher for Thanksgiving, right? Well, my grandson, my daughter would send him out to feed the pig. Don't ask me, he's kind of goofy, but he'd go out there and he'd piss on that freaking pig, right? And so anyway, time rolled around, the pig got big and fat, and she had him butchered. Oh, cool, SB. You keep working at it. They'll find homes. But anyway, get this, okay? So Thanksgiving comes and we're all sitting around the table and the dinner, nice dinner, right? And we're eating this pig, this ham from this pig, and some friends of ours was there. And this lady, I was started to tell the story about the pissy pig while they were eating. Now listen to how I do things funny. Well, hey, Dr. DeAnthony, greetings. But anyway, okay, so we're all sitting there eating on this ham from this pissy pig, and I'm telling the pissy pig story to everybody at the table, right? And of course, everybody's sitting there laughing because it was funny. And anyway, this lady, she got to laughing so hard that freaking meat went down her throat. I'm not kidding. She just about choked to death. I thought we was going to have to call the ambulance to come and get her. Like to never got that piece of ham out of her throat. She started choking, but she was laughing. And when she laughed real hard, she sucked it down the wrong way. But the pig was clean. They wash them and clean them and skin them, and they do all that stuff to a pig before you get to the ham. Anyway, it didn't have it actually had piss on it. That's why we were all laughing. It was funny that the kid went out there and pissed on the damn pig. But anyway, it's country folks, and I get they just do whatever they feel like doing in Oklahoma like they do here. And we're real close. But anyway, so I thought it was funny. But when SP told me about him choking on that meat, I thought about the pissy pig story. I wasn't laughing at him because he about choked to death, and I wasn't laughing at her either for sure. Scared the hell out of me. But the Heimlich method works if you got somebody there with you. There you go, SP. Yeah, we just did Heimlich on her and got it up out of her. But I mean, I'm telling you, she choked on it for seemed like hours. It was a long while before we ever got it, could get it up out of her throat. Something bit me on my arm and it's itching. Untelling what it was. I'm always getting something bite me out here. I don't think it was a tick though. Yeah, I'm glad SB was able to go get treated and get that out because that's dangerous, especially if you're there by yourself. I mean, you ain't got nobody but your animals like me. What would happen if I was to get to choking on something here by myself all the time? Hell, I'd be in trouble. I'd just have to call 911, let an ambulance come get me, you know. because I wouldn't have any other choice. Yeah, Shonda. Yeah, SP got choked on some meat and it went down the wrong way and he couldn't get it out. About choked to death. Scared us all to death. That was a spooky scare. I was worried. You know, he's my neighbor. He ain't too awfully far from me. Probably a couple hours. He's probably the closest one to me. Even the ones that are in Arkansas or up north, they're farther away than that. Mm. I like this bottle. It's got one of those pour plastic things in it where you can pour it and it don't splatter. Yeah, the pissy pig, Herb. Oh, it was you'd had to been there, Herb, but it was you're sitting around a table, right, with a bunch of old hillbillies, from Oklahoma, and you're having a good time and eating a nice meal, and then plump out of the air, there I come with the pissy pig story right during dinner, and the only thing anybody could do was bust out laughing because it was hilariously funny, and my grandson was sitting there eating the one that pissed on the pig, so it was really funny. Oh, I've never used Google Duo SP. I'm gonna have to try that out. Oh, really? Text? I did. Yeah. Huh. On the back of a chair. Yeah, but I don't even have any chairs. If I threw myself on the back of my desk chair, it's on rollers. That thing would flip over and throw me in the floor. Yeah, there you go, attic. You can if you can't if you can do a Heimlich attic, and I was trained to do those, and I've actually saved a few people in my life, but uh, I saved an infant once that was choking on potato chips at that. But yeah, the Heimlich's the only thing that can get. If you can't get it out using the Heimlich method, right? Yeah, but I don't have any chairs here that won't flop over in the floor if you try to do that, Herb. Or I would. I mean, if I ever had to. Because like yesterday, I forgot to get the string off one of them green beans, and that string got in my throat. And I like to never got it out. I forgot to tell that story. But that was just, it wasn't a pissy pig. It wasn't very interesting. It was just a green bean string, but still. Hey, Ann. Yeah, it was lodged, SP. And then once it gets lodged, ain't it takes a lot to unlodge something like that. You did the best thing. You went right in there and got them get it out. So, and plus you got to get some good knockout medicine too. That's why I don't mind going to the hospital. Them good pain drugs they knock you out with. You feel good for a while after that. Oh dang. Yeah, they've been promising rain here for a week or two now. We ain't had no rain at all. I guess Tally left me 'cause I didn't turn the sprinkler back on. I've actually got a gladiola blooming down there. Since I've been running the sprinkler more, the gladiola down by the fence bloomed. And I cut the garlic, the blooms on the garlic. I cut them to dry out so I could try to get some seed off of it if I can. Um, yeah, Shonda, I want to hear about that gopher hunting. You should do a video on it and show me. Show me how to hunt gopher. You ever been snipe hunting, Shonda? Yeah, it was doing that here and a couple weeks ago. It was just scattered thunder showers, they called it. About the time you think it was over with and you start getting outside, start doing something or unloading your groceries or whatever, dang, here it come again, pouring out of a bucket. I usually just give up and wait till it finishes. Bring in the stuff that'll ruin, throw it in the ice box, leave the rest of it in the van. I do that because usually it'll do that. Like when I go to get my, I pick up my commodities Thursday. Like I said, there's two places I go twice a month and get my little extra foods, and then yep, I've got to go. Oh, and they're going to give me all that meat again. And I've still got some in there in the refrigerator. I need to check it and see if it's went bad because I'm fixing to be cooking some more. Dang. Yeah, I got a picture. I got a picture in my phone of my titanium in my hip. Yeah, they give you pictures of stuff nowadays. I think it's kind of neat. Well, somebody must have been really bored if they counted the lightning strikes, because that is a lot of lightning strikes. But I mean, I've never counted them. I tried to count stars one time, then they got me confused and I quit. Oh Lord, SP. An esophagus looks strangely like a butthole. Well, okay. Now, in comparing your esophagus to Sam's butthole and Junie Pie's butthole, which one does it look more like? Yeah, because both of them put theirs up there on the live stream and showed it. Oh, I get a scope. I'm fixing to go for my colonoscopy. I can't even say that word. Colonoscopy. I don't know. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. But I have to go every 3 years because I have polyps in my colon, and I think it's what's causing me to gain weight right now. I gained some weight, which I shouldn't have. I should have been losing, not gaining. Oh, because I get polyps. Last time I had 8, and then the 3 years before that I had 4. So they're increasing, and so they just go in there. It's just a little simple in-out surgery. They go in there, they knock you out a little bit. So you're awake, but you can't feel nothing, and they just go in there in your colon with a little scope thing, and they find them all and they burn them all off. Yeah, yeah, me too, SB. Yeah, I like a lot of you folks in here. You and Attic and Joe and Herb and my Nikki and Evan and Digger. You know, I like a lot of y'all really. I mean, I like all of you. Ginger. I don't even know how to go down a list. Could be too much fiber, and because I do eat a lot of cereal and oatmeal, and I eat healthy, but I do eat a lot of fiber, and I eat a lot of protein, and the protein keeps my diabetes worked up, and it also the high protein causes my gout to flare up. Hey Nova, how you doing? Oh hey Jose. Huh? Attic is what? Huh? No, I haven't either. I talked to her, but she hasn't been on the live stream. She's still okay though. She might surprise us and pop us a video up or something just to let us know she's still okay. Oh, and The raspberries, man, they're turning red now. You know, they're green at first. Oh, okay. Oh, SP. Oh, he thinks your name is Adam. No, SP's name is not Adam. There you go. I was gonna say I'm not gonna say it, but he put it in there. Yeah, there you go. I knew his name wasn't Adam. No, I know SP. Who I forgot who's saying that, but uh I don't get drunk, but yeah, there you go, Ray Ray. Plant life matters. Yeah, but it ain't gonna be long, and I'm gonna be picking a. I'll show y'all when I pick them. I'm gonna get me a big old bucket of raspberries, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make raspberry dumplings in the crock pot, and I'll do it on. I'll bring it outside and hook an extension cord to it, and I'll do it out here on the table so y'all can see it cooking. And believe it or not, the dough, when I put it in there, the dough that comes up on the top will actually brown in the crock pot. Dang, Herb. Well, I don't know what's wrong with mine, but I know it has something to do with me gaining it. I gained 20 pounds over the winter, and I was bone skinny, and now I look normal because I've got normal weight on me. But it's because of that. Once I get that surgery done, I'll lose my weight and get real skinny again. I like being skinny. Hey, 420, what you smoking on today? I know you got something good. Yeah, Shonda's got some good cookies. Woohoo! I've got some cookies, but they ain't good like Shonda's. Shonda's got good cookies. Yeah, I thought this was a boring day, and I think everybody else had already did their live streams earlier, so uh, I thought, well, I'll take this time and go live and let everybody have a little place to chit chat. Shonda, maybe he's got a crush on Attic. You know who don't like Attic? Can I tell you who don't like Attic, Shonda? And that's probably why is and I'll tell you who I think it is. Uh AJ's. AJ don't like Attic. AJ had a fall. Attic, you're there. Remember when AJ had the falling out with you on the live stream and they were saying all kind of ugly things to you and stuff? But I think that's who that might be. I'm not real sure. Because he's quit doing. He's supposed to be doing his videos every Monday or something, but I ain't seen none. But I don't know. I miss a lot of the videos though. Oh, I love Attic. Yeah, Attic's always been one of my girls. Yep, Attic. Me and Attic go way back. I've known Attic since like this has been 3 years now for me since back the Goonies camp days. That's when I first met Attic, long time ago. She used to chat on the Goonies. Oh, well, I don't think it's Lisa. No, I don't think Lisa trolls. Yeah, but I don't think she trolls, but I do think AJ's trolls. Oh, you put 10 back on? Damn. Yeah, I gained 20 this winter, and you know I don't normally gain weight. I'm bone ass skinny normally. I mean thin. Shonda, you're gonna be packing on some pounds too, girl, eating all them cookies. 'Cause I eat a lot of cookies, and I eat. Here's what I eat. I'll show you. I got my clip on. Let me see if I can get it around. There's what I eat right there. Great value. Plain potato chips. And that's what I'm snacking on with my peach schnapps. Because salt goes good with sugar. Yeah, but that's who I think is trolling you guys, SP. Honestly. Kind of weird, but it's kind of weird. You can always tell if it's VPN. VPN's really funny when he trolls. And VPN don't like anybody that supports Sam. That's for dang sure. Mmm. Mmm. Herb, you just gave me an idea. Macaroni salad. Mmm. Actually, I like a little bit of celery. I ain't got no celery. But you know, I could pull one of these radishes and I got a little food chopper in there. I could chop it up and put it in there. And I've got onion and I've got pickles. I've got bread and butter pickles. That would go real good in macaroni salad. You know, Herb, I'm going to tell you what I put in my macaroni salad and my tater salad. And gives it boy, it gives it a killer flavor. I use that powdered allspice. And you don't use a lot. You just use just a little bit in it. And I like a little bit of yellow mustard in mine, but I didn't buy yellow mustard this time. I got spicy brown. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I buy those too, Herb. I buy the coleslaw. I buy that already cooked chicken, and I'll either get macaroni salad, potato salad, or coleslaw in that big bucket, and then I eat the heck out of it. Usually, that thing of fried chicken, that big tub of it, will last me 2 to 3 days. Me and me and the dogs eat it. Yeah, and boiled eggs. Yeah, Ray. I got a boiled egg maker. I can boil some eggs. I can boil, excuse me. I can boil 7 eggs in 7 minutes. I mean, like I said, I got a lot of stuff I can throw in it. I still got the whole skillet of that chicken fajitas with all them vegetables yesterday. My son never did show up. I'm probably going to give it to the dogs. Yep. That's why I'm gaining so much weight because I'm always cooking and eating. I need somebody tell me, step away from the table. Put that fork down. You know what I eat with, Herb? Since I've been in jail, I eat with a spork. Ain't that funny? It's a spoon with fork ends on it. Mm, ain't that right, Attic? Yeah, there you go. Mm-mm-mm. You can do whatever you want, girlfriend. Enjoy life. I'm gonna do the Sammy strut. Do 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 do. Digger's got it down to a science. If I do it, I'm afraid my hip will lock up. My titanium hip. Oh dang. I don't know if I want to quit cigarettes or not. I keep stockpiling tobacco like I'm never gonna quit. There's a bomber flying around me. Usually when they come out means it's gonna rain. Yeah, I do, Herb. But I've got a small refrigerator. It's like a 3.5 cubic foot refrigerator, and it's not big enough with all the other crap I got in there to set my leftovers in. Now I keep my meat in there, when I cook meat, and then I use out of it, till I use it all up, like that chicken fajita stuff. And I've still got cooked roast in there, but just for leftovers, I don't have room for it. Yeah, there you go. Do the Sammy strut, y'all. See, Herb, I told you we were a lot alike. We even eat our potato salad and our macaroni salad and eat with a fork. Yeah, I know. And half time when I go through the in these courthouses through the police scanners, they have to get the paddle out and individually paddle me with it because to find where I'm beeping at. They always think I'm slipping weapons in because I beep all over the place. My neck, my hip. Mm. Huh. Digger Digger's got that Sammy strut down to a science. But like I said, I'm afraid if I try to do that, my titanium hip might lock up or jump out of place or something because it's not gonna do right. Dang. Well, you need to get that fixed, Herb. Yeah, but you especially your knee because if your knee goes out, you won't be able to walk. You want me to take you to the hospital, Herb, to get it done? See, that's why I can't hardly go to the hospital and get things done because you got to have somebody drive you there and bring you home afterwards. And a lot of time I can't get a hold of nobody to get a ride. So unless it's an emergency, you know. Ooh, damn, Herb. You get them wild women, don't you? With it that can shoot good too. Ray, he leaves three tracks when he walks on the beach. Yeah. So see, a lot of us, we all falling apart. We all got stuff wrong with us. That reason I try not to make fun of people. But that Sammy Strut, I ain't making fun of him because he got a defect. But because hell, I got a defect too. But I just think that Sammy Strut's funnier than hell. I don't even know how many screws I got in my body. I didn't even ask them. I know they put screws in the metal plate when they did those discs in my neck, and I don't know what the screws are. I'm sure there's screws in there holding all that hip together. See, my son had a hip job, and all they did was take two big long screws and screw his hip back to his leg. But me, I got a whole new hip. I got a titanium knuckle in there. And the rod, listen, they cut open every muscle in my leg. They had to slice it open, put that rod in there, and then they put some dissolvable stitches in it and pulled the muscle back together. So it took a while for that muscle to mend itself back together. So I'm still working it right now, but it's muscly. Would you try and do the wild thing, Herb? And she gonna tell you no? I don't really know. Who knows why somebody would shoot somebody anyway? I don't think I'd shoot anybody. I just tell them get the fuck away from me. Oh, it was an accident, Herb. Probably Rick. Excuse me. Mm, it may have ricocheted. Damn, Ann. You can still two-step, can't you, Ann? It don't matter if they funny looking, as long as you can still dance and do what you need to do. I don't care if anybody laughs at me or not. Oh, Herb, I bet that was funny. I guess you won't laugh at her no more, huh? Well, I can bend over and put my hands flat on the floor. Okay, from straight up in the air, bend over. My hands, I can put it like I can lay my palms of my hands on the floor. So I feel like I'm still in good shape. I mean, for an old woman, hell, I'm 65. You know, most people be think I'm ready to croak next year or something, but I ain't ready just yet. I might break another hip though. Who knows? If that dog keeps running under my feet, tripping me, I might. Sam tripped me one night with his cable. Excuse me, and I was out in the woods with a one of those old flashlights with the big square battery in it, and I fell. The front came off the light, the battery fell out, the light went off, and there I am laying in the woods in the dark and can't get up. I crawled my way back to the house and got my spotlight and finally was able to get up off the ground. And I went back out and got my light and put it back together. But it's a piece of junk. I still got it, but it still falls apart. Oh, and I love it outdoors. I do not. I don't like if unless I'm inside. I got work to do, and I usually get that done early in the morning. I got all the dishes done today, but one pot that I was using to deep fry stuff in, it's soaking. I need some SOS pads. I forgot to buy SOS pads at the store the other day, or Brillo, or something. I'm trying to clean the outside of my copper pot. Yeah, I'm always doing yard work, but I have to get out in the yard and do stuff because I just don't feel right if I sit in the house and lay around. I just ain't a laying around kind of person. Mine don't look too bad, Herb. I've got a little scar that I haven't. Usually I get a tattoo over the scar, but I gotta wait till the scar heals up enough where it's not tender to get a tattoo around it. I got about a 6-inch scar where they had to cut it open and stick that knuckle in there. Oh hell. And housework, everything takes me forever. I work about 10, 15 minutes and then I take a break for 15, 20 minutes or more sometimes. And then I go do something else. It's like when I get done with this stream, I'll go find something else that needs to be done and go do it. I just have to keep going. Yeah, I don't think a lot of that's any COVID though. I'm not even a believer in that it's COVID. I do think people are getting sick, and I do think some of them are dying, but it's because they've got their immune systems down anyway, and then when they get sick, when they get a pneumonia or a cold or a flu, their body can't heal very quick, and they just slip away. Oh, bye, green thing. Are you leaving, sweetie? Yep, have a good day. Yeah, I like green thing. Yep, see, yeah, see, there you go, Shonda. But it's like, believe it or not, I was sick, really sick, sick. It's been over a year ago now when I was sick, but I had walking pneumonia and bronchitis at the same time. And I was so sick, my breathing machine, updraft machine, was sitting maybe 10 feet away. I couldn't even get up out of the bed to go get my machine and set up, turned on, do a breathing treatment. It was several days before I even felt like it. And you get fever. And, but like I said, that walking pneumonia kicked in on top of that bronchitis. I had them double. It was double on top of me. And finally, after about 2 weeks went by and I was deathly ill, I finally forced myself to get up and get to the doctor so I could go get me some antibiotics for it. Well, Shonda, they do out the power here. A few years ago, they see Arkansas is like a test project for a lot of that government stuff they're testing. They knocked the power grid out here in Hot Springs, and the whole city, nobody had power for 2 weeks. 2 weeks it took them to fix that power grid again. Hmm. Yeah, that's all they got to do is hit the power grid. That will knock everybody's power out in that entire city and around it too. And that's what they did. All that little government practicing they do. They need to quit wasting money on that and give us some more stimulus money. Everybody in here wants another stimulus check? I do, because I have got a gazillion things I need to buy. I want to get a swimming pool, but I don't think I'm going to be able to afford it because I need to get tools mainly. I need a lot of tools to work with so I can keep things fixed up around here. And if they give us any big money, if they give us anything big, which I don't think they're going to, I'm getting me an RV. I'll sell my camper and I'll sell my van and I'll get me an RV and a little small car to pull behind it. A little put put. See, I was too hurt, but I wasn't worried about it, 'cause I've got the solar. It's like if the power goes out here, I'm running this egg incubator and my refrigerator, right? I got two things that's very important that's got to keep power going to them all the time. Well, I got a generator out here that I can run temporary power to, and because I need to run a line over here, extension cord rather over here, and I can plug up in the inverter because my batteries are fully charged out there. I haven't been using any of the power. They can print all they want, Ann. The Federal Reserve is printing all this money they're giving to everybody, and they can print up more. But they're supposed to give away a $3 billion. And supposedly we're not gonna get it like we did before. We're gonna get it in the form of a prepaid debit card because the government's wanting to watch and see what everybody's spending the money on. See, they didn't do that on the first stimulus and they should have, so they could track the money better because that's what it was all about anyway. They want to see who's buying what and who's spending what where and uh see which businesses should be coming up when they're acting like they're not to the government. See? Hmm. Hmm. Why do you want to move to North Idaho, Shonda? You like taters? Yep, that's quite a bit. Yep, SP, a pandemic. There you go. And I hope everybody hit my like button on my video because well, the reason YouTube wants you to get likes is because if you get a lot of likes and get enough, then they'll put your video up on the home screen or whatever so that you can get more people viewing it so you can get your subscribers. You can up your subscribers that way. So my likes will help me to grow subscribers, believe it or not. That's why I asked for the likes to be hit, because I like to get my 1,000 subscribers eventually someday. But I've always been a prepper. Uh, right now I've got umpteen tubs of dry goods stored in there, and cabinets and cabinets and cabinets full of canned goods. So I'm stockpiled. If shit hit the fan here, I would be fine on food and water. Uh, I pretty much, if I knew ahead of time so I could make sure and fill all the water jugs, I would have plenty of water stockpiled, and I've got plenty of food. So, yep. Arkansas's also stand your ground, SB. It's open carry, but stand your ground too. In other words, somebody comes up and confronts you on your property and you fear for your life, you can shoot that sucker. Huh? They call it stand your ground. Yep, Herb, I agree. Yeah, I like Oklahoma, Herb. Matter of fact, that's where I'm supposed to be moving to, or moving my stuff to. If I can ever leave this state, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move everything. I'm gonna move my she shed, and I'm gonna put all my stuff in it. Just move the she shed, everything all at one time. I'm gonna throw it all in the she shed and have the she shed hauled to Oklahoma. And my daughter's supposed to be finding us some acreage there, and she's gonna let me fence off an acre of it for myself. Oh, I know. With that rotation, that shit's horrible, ain't it? I hate rotating them canned goods. And honestly, I haven't even been using any of the canned goods because I got this fresh stuff coming up in the garden now. I got one whole cabinet full of diced tomatoes. I mean, how many diced tomatoes can one person use? And I got another cabinet full of nothing but what do you call that? Tomato soup. But I'm not gonna go hungry. Let's put it that way. I ain't gonna go hungry. I think I've still got 4 boxes of my government cheese left. I've been kind of stockpiling it. Well, see, one place gives me the government cheese, and then the other place gives me that a big old bag of shredded cheddar cheese. So I have, and then I buy sliced cheese for my bologna sandwiches because I love bologna. But yeah, I'm still thinking about that darn macaroni salad, you guys. What do y'all put in yours? Oh, Herb. No, we had a huge rabbit out here across the road yesterday. She was a big mama rabbit too. I think that's the one that used to, when I had my bus, she used to have her babies under my bus. And when I got rid of my bus, she moved out into the woods. Oh, Shonda, you don't want to eat. Let me tell you, do not eat squirrel and rabbit right now. They got wolf worms. And I'll tell you how I know. Because a squirrel fell in one of my buckets of water up here that I was storing for rainwater for the garden, and it drowned. I didn't know it drowned. But anyway, the squirrel rotted in there. It'd been in there so long it rotted, and these wolf worms was the only thing came out of it. Yeah, but you don't want to eat them right now. I'm telling you, they got wolf worms. That's why you don't kill deer and eat deer this time of year. Deer gets it too. All wild game does. And I don't know why. It must be from the stuff they eat. Out of the stuff they forage. Yep, there you go. Yep. And see, Herb, listen, there is something under this ground where I'm at because I got weird people trying to connive me out of my property for whatever reason. I've had numerous people. I could be sitting on top of one of them bunkers. I have no idea. All I know is, have you noticed, and that's what my friend was telling me, the way my garden vegetables and stuff grows with no fertilizer, no stuff in the soil, that there's got to be radiation in my soil here. And that could be part of what's making all my bones and stuff get bad, could be this radiation. No, I'm talking about underground, Herb, underneath the ground. I'm on this hill. You haven't seen my property. I'm on this hill, completely high up in the air on a hill. Okay, and there's something under this ground. You can tell. You can tell they put fill dirt in here to cover it up. Oh yeah, sure do. I remember when that man and his uh uh all his kids drowned in that boat out there a few years ago. Herb, do you remember that? It was down there somewhere close to my daughter, close to Broken Bow. But anyway, a man went out in the boat, and I guess his kids didn't have no life jackets on, but him and I think three kids drowned, and the wife was waiting on him up at the bank, you know. Oh, right, right, could be radon gas. Yeah, there's something here. What it is, I don't know, but there is something here. And I'm sitting on top of something pretty valuable, or people wouldn't want this junky place. I don't know. They just ain't offering me nothing for it, and I ain't doing it. I ain't selling it unless I get, something fairly deep. Not get rich off of it, but I do want some fairly decent money out of it. I'd like at least enough to get me a nice motor home and have about maybe $5,000-6,000 left to fix up whatever needs on the motor home, gas up, and some travel money, and some to where I can keep a couple grand back for expenses in case I break down. That's why other than that, I really don't care. I'd sell it. But I want a nice RV and a little small car to pull behind it, and about 5-6 thousand more to travel on. Yeah, I can buy cheap land now, Ray. Ray. There's excuse me, there is cheap land everywhere. You can usually uh lots, the half-acre lots that's near a lake here, Texas, no matter where they're at, they're about $2,000 a lot. But I think everybody should try to invest them in something, even if they don't get nothing but a little cheap piece of land that they can pay off for $100 a month. I think that people living in apartments, they need to get them some land. Whether they put anything on it or do anything with it right now, but they need to get it just in case, because that land ain't going nowhere. The only thing is if martial law kicks in, believe it or not, the government can take over your land. So even if you own your place, like me, free and clear, if the government wanted to come say, hey, get out, we want this place, you got to get out and go. That's just how it is. And they have the right to do it. So yeah, the government's the only one I know of can take your property from you for no reason at all. And if martial law kicks in, that's if martial law kicks in. Well, I know a lot of people are moving to Colorado and Nevada, Arizona, and California. Those are the pick states. Yeah, they got some of them high price homes down here too, and down here on the waterfront. They've just built several brand new ones in the last few years. It's worth a lot of money, several $100,000. But I'm not gonna buy them. I wouldn't have lakefront properties. I just wouldn't. Yep. Well, speaking of price gouging, I know Walmart's price gouging. That's why I'm not buying a whole lot of stuff right now. Walmart's price gouging the hell out of stuff. And they're only putting out like their that ground chuck hamburger meat, the big logs of it, those 10-pound logs and 5-pound logs. They're only putting out so many of them a day, X amount per day. If you don't get in there and get one of them when they got them, then you just ain't gonna get none. Because their hamburger meat's one of their things that I don't think they make a lot of money on. They just they got to mark something down to get people in the store to shop, and then they gouge you to death on everything else you're buying. Ray Ray, I got a lot of soup. You know what they're giving us now in commodities, Ray Ray? Now, see, used to they gave us tomato soup. That's how I ended up with so much. And every once in a while they give us some chicken noodle, but mostly it's that veg. Ooh, hear that gun go off? Listen, y'all, planes going up. Listen, can y'all hear the gunshots? That's down here in the curve. They do this every day. And a plane's going over right at the same time. I'm close to the airport. The airport's on the other side of the lake from me. You hear the gunshots, y'all? Sometimes they're pow, 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 pow. Sometimes they're like multiples. And sometimes they're singles. He shoots everything from, that sounds like a shotgun. He said he shoots everything from shotgun, and I've heard 9 millimeters. I've heard 40s. I've heard 45s. I don't know if I've heard any 50 calibers yet, but he's got all calibers of weapons over there. No, 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 and no, that plane just took out from the airport, and it just happened to come over about the time they started. They've got a target thing set up down there. They target practice. They got a car hood, an old car hood down there they shoot into. That's what I've heard. That's what I was told. I haven't ever seen it. I don't go down there. I'm afraid by the time I go there. See, listen, there it goes again. Yeah, and that's why I stay on this side, because at least I know if it comes this way, it's got to go through that trailer before it's going to get to me. Now, when I was out there in the camper, I'm like sitting duck over there on that side because that's the side where they're shooting at. So I've been staying away from the camper. What he don't realize though, look at all what the cops did to go after me just to get my guns. They're going to go after him. They already know he's got a lot of guns. Those people's already sent the cops down there numerous times. They sent them to my place first, thinking it was me shooting. So I know he's got a lot of guns, and the police are going to want them, and they'll set him up any way they have to get him. They got mine, and they'll get his too. Watch and see. He'll all of a sudden get busted and go to jail for drugs or something he didn't do just so the police can get his guns. I think it's pretty sorry. I'm hoping I get cleared and I piss them off. They have to give me my guns and all my stuff they took back. That's what I'm hoping for. So y'all keep me in your thoughts on that. I gotta go August August the 11th. They've got me put off till then. Sure is bad. Hey, where does fair and speedy trial come in at, y'all? Fair and speedy trial is supposed to happen within 9 months, okay? That's the law. Now, it's already been a year, and actually this is 13 months. So time I go to court, that's gonna be 15 months. Dio! Hey, you guys. listen, all of you guys in here, I want y'all to meet Peace, Love, and 420. That is my old roommate, and his name is Dio. And I want y'all to meet him and say hi. Y'all give him a nice big warm welcome, 'cause he's cooler than shit. He likes the green. He loves the green. He moved up to Colorado where it's green. He likes green. Yeah, he's not here with me no more. He took a trip. He took a trip right before the raid. He got lucky and got the hell out of here. Yeah, I was waiting for you to come in, Dio. Yes, Dio, I read the chat. This is what I'm telling you you should do with your podcasts that you do. So I'll teach you how to go on and do them on live like this, and you can have people come in and talk to you. See, like Shonda and Allison, they sit in here and talk to me. My friend Herb and Joe, and Joe's my bestest friend. Um, Joe Ballyer, he's in here somewhere. I'm not sure where he's at right now. But yeah, an SP suicidal porn star. He don't live too far from here, Dio. Ooh, cool, Herb. So I can pull my camper up to Colorado and park on one of your spots for uh about 3 or 4 weeks. 'Cause if I get up there, I'm gonna have to stay till I get another check before I can move on somewhere else. I'll have to park for a time frame, set up camp. Yeah, there you go. Y'all listen, Dio is from Japan, and his name is pronounced Dio, but it's spelled Riyo. He's Japanese, by the way. And y'all get this, he looks like Snoop Dogg. And join his channel on here. Y'all subscribe to him, because listen, he's got some podcast up, and y'all can see what he looks like. So all y'all sub him up and go talk to him. And if you want to ask him anything about me, he'll tell you. Uh, he's the one. Listen, this is the guy here that somebody that old girl that came up here from California, the one I whooped her ass in the camper. She spread around to everybody that I killed him. Y'all are speaking to a dead man walking. Yeah, Dio likes his music, and he likes to play games on uh, PS4. I forgot, he can tell you what he plays. I don't know what he's playing at the moment, but he plays games on PS4, and he likes music, and he likes to smoke pot. So yeah, so y'all hit him up. A rainbow in the dark. Yeah, hey, me and Dio used to go up to the casino, you guys, and when we'd walk in, everybody stop and stare at us. They thought we just came off a stage. They thought we were singers or had a band, because I'd dress up and Dio would sport his suit and his funny hat and all that jazz. And honestly, they thought everybody in there, because I knew everybody in the casino, but they all thought we just stepped off stage and walked in there. And you know me, I eat up all that attention. And I walk in and I'll start dancing. Boom, boom, boom. And I will dance all the way through the casino, from the front when you come off the escalator, all the way to the very back area. I will. And I will dance all the way, because they play music in there all the time. Oh yeah, he was on here earlier, Dio. Go back after this is over, go back and watch it earlier in the video. He was on here. I spoke to him. Oh, but no, I didn't no, I didn't put the video up. No, I didn't do that one yet. Where y'all got in the fight. No, I didn't post that video. I've still got it. You want me to post it? Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna have to get you some more suits like you had when you was here, so you can sport around and and look very important. That's the way I like to do. I dress up nice when I go out. I look sharp. I don't look bad for an old ass woman. I look cooler than shit. Yeah, Ray Ray's funny. I like Ray Ray, cracks me up. He makes me laugh. Allison, how have you been doing, sweetie? I meant to ask you how you were, and chat went flying by, and um, I didn't get a chance to speak to you much. You doing okay? Oh yeah, Shonda, Ray Ray just cracks me up. He is funnier than hell. Dio's a jet. He's a Jedi, y'all. He says, "Do not fuck with the Jedi." He's a Jedi. Oh, Red Road. Here's my other homie. How you doing, sweetie? Red Road, did you get your cherry seeds yet? I was wondering about that. It's the weekend. I think you should have got them already. I hope they got there and the package wasn't tore open and they all got lost. Yeah, I heard they do. That's what I'm saying. Oh, he'll be shooting again in a minute. He shoots for a little bit and he takes a break, drinks him a beer, and then he shoots some more. Hey, Red Road, did you hear me, sweetie? I was wondering, did your cherry seeds get there okay? Did they arrive safely, or did they not get there yet? Ooh, Ray Ray's been to Holland. Did you wear wooden shoes, Ray Ray? Or do they really wear wooden shoes there? Dang, it should have already been there by now. I mailed it last weekend. I mailed it on a Saturday, a week ago, Saturday. Hey, mail, I hope they didn't return it. I think I put enough stamps on it. If not, I'll put it in a box and reship it out on we call that fast delivery thing from the post office if it comes back. I haven't been down and checked the mail yet. I will in a minute here. And don't y'all forget to hit the like button on my video, Dio. When before you leave on your way out, go in there and touch that like button for me. One of those fingers, finger up, finger down. And it's been a week though. Isn't that long enough for a package just to go across the United States a little ways? I mean, it's not going out of the country. I didn't send a package to Canada. I have before, but this package wasn't Canada. But oh, Ray Ray, did you ever watch the corgis race? Have you ever been to a corgi race, Ray Ray? You know that little dog like I got. He's a corgi. Oh, I forgot about that, Ann. I wrote on there fragile on the envelope. They might have returned it. If they do, I'm going to if they do, Red Road, I'll resend it to you. I'm going to get you these seeds one way or another. Okay. Yeah, Herb. Dio is Peace Love something. He's got a big long name. But yeah, Herb, you'll get along real good with Dio. Dio's been one of my good friends for he stayed here at my place about 6 years. He rented a room off of me. Like I said, I've always had renters. I never had no problem with renters up until this last one that got me in trouble. But I never had trouble with no renters before. He's called Peace, Love, and something, Herb. Scroll it back and look. He's got a channel, and he does little podcasts. He's got some podcast on it. He's new to this. He just started making podcasts, I think, this week. So, well, maybe she'll have it by Monday, and I'll check the mail here after a while. Red Road, if they send it back, I'll text you and let you know on a text. If it comes back or whatever, I'll let you know what is going on. But I just put stamps on it and mailed it like a regular letter. Did you find him, Herb? Yeah, there you go. Peace, love, and 420. I'm gonna have him do a podcast about his accident. See, he was in an accident, a car accident, and I think he was actually dead. He needs to do a podcast and tell the whole story because I think he was in a coma for a while. Oh, did she fall asleep on us, SP? Darn her. Hey, Red Road, subscribe to Peace, Love, and 420. That's one of my that's my old well, he's one of my old renters. He was my roommate for about 6 years here. I had some other ones. Richard died. Richard rented off of me for a long time. He was killed on a four-wheeler accident. No, I didn't kill him either. There it goes. There goes. Uh, yeah, Dio, you need to do a podcast about your accident and tell about your accident when you was in that car accident. That way, so people will know what happened to you. But he's still alive and getting high, and he even survived me. Yep, there you go. He should be easy to find. I think it will come right up. And if you'll message me, if you're already on Messenger, or email me, and I'll give you a link to his channel. If however you communicate with me, I don't know. Some people communicate with me on Twitter. He's on Twitter too. I can share it on Twitter too. Messenger, Twitter as a messenger. I don't use Facebook's Messenger. I keep my Facebook separate from my YouTube. Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you, honey. Yeah, like I said, he's new, so he needs some subscribers to watch his podcast when he puts them up. So until maybe he'll learn how to go live one day, so he can go live and y'all come in and chat. I'm gonna teach him, so he'll learn how. Ray, pull them weeds and throw them over here to my chickens. My chickens eat the heck out of them. Bye, Ray. Thank you for coming. Oh, thank you, Shonda. Thank you, SP. Yeah, like I said, y'all like Dio. He's a lot of fun. He'll crack you up. Y'all like somebody you can laugh with and laugh at. Just yeah, he'll make you laugh. But he's stone cold serious, but he'll make you laugh. Hey, Joe. How you doing? There's Joe. Joe, did you sub him? If you can't find him, honey, let me know and I'll text you his link. He's new, Herb. Yes, he's new. He just started this week. Yes. He just started putting up podcasts and he shares them out from Twitter over to here. So, yeah, he is new. Yes. Yeah, he's not a troll. He's a new real life person that I know in real life. So, that's why I said, y'all, he's a good person to sub up. And I got to teach him how to go sub y'all back. Because like I said, he's new at this. He doesn't know how to do any of it. He doesn't know this YouTube stuff. So he's going to have to get YouTube schooling. Yeah, Herb, did you eat a lot of ramps when you was in West Virginia? West Virginia has ramps and they're good with hot bacon grease poured over them. Cut them up in a bowl like a salad with some onion and just pour hot bacon grease over top of it and listen to it sizzle and then eat it. It's good just like that. Ramps are excellent. Oh yeah, just like mine, huh, Herb? Yep, that's what they shoot over here most of the time. Most of the time there's anywhere from 8 and 10 shots, and I think sometimes he picks up another one. I don't think he has anything that goes higher than that. See, I was packing 45 rounds on my 9mm. I had a 25 shot banana clip and two 10 shot magazines strapped on the end of it. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say, one of you mods in there, if y'all could put his link in the chat for people, that would help them a lot. You mods can post links. So if one of y'all or two of y'all post his link in there, let's get him some subs so people don't think he's a troll. And then after a while, I'll show him how to sub y'all back. When I get off here, I'll talk to him on the phone and tell him how to sub y'all back. So, because that's the only way I know to tell him, so he can understand what I'm saying. Because I don't explain things very well. Okay, I'm a country girl, and y'all know the way I talk, so you can imagine me trying to explain something. It just don't explain very well. Oh no, Herb. Why would you want a horse, Herb? You're gonna break all your legs. Don't get no horse. To me, a horse is, unless you're gonna ride it to work your fields or herd your cattle or something. You don't want a horse. They're just a big expense for no reason at all. I had horses, believe me. When I was in Texas, we had horses, and I had 200 head of chickens. I had a lot of chickens. Oh, you sure can. Samuel's birthday. I can't read the rest of it, but Samuel's birthday wants a shout out, you guys. Sub Samuel birthday up. Is it your birthday, Samuel? Happy birthday. Herb, you want a drink? Hmm? You want a drink, Herb? Look here. Look here. There you go. Here, you can have some of this. I don't like this brand. I like the LaRue or whatever it's called. I like that other brand better, but this is the more expensive one, but they was out of the one I usually buy. And so I had to buy this half-a-gallon bottle, but it's plastic. Here, it's plastic. It ain't glass. So if I drop it, it's okay. It won't break. I hate them glass bottles because if they actually slip out of your hand, if your hands are wet and you slips out and you drop it, that sucker shattered. You just lost all your alcohol. See, that's the way we say it from the country. We say alcohol. Hmm? We don't say alcohol.
We say Aki Hall. Oh, I wanted to ask y'all. This is one of the nuts that comes off my trees here. Let me see if I can get it in front of the camera. Can anybody tell me what kind of a nut? Is this a pecan? Because this is one of the nuts the squirrels carry off, and I never get any of them because the squirrels take them off. But it's got a green covering on it. Is that a pecan? Y'all tell me if that's a pecan or not. So some lady was asking me if these were pecans. They're not paper shells, I know that. Yeah, I don't care for the peppermint. Uh, oh, what kind of pick has Samuel got, Ann? I can't see it because I'm on the screen. I didn't see the pick. Was that his butthole? Did Samuel show his butthole? I have no idea. I can't see it. So, and the chat went by too fast and I can't scroll back. Yeah, pecan. There you go. It's a pecan. It's not a pecan. It's a pecan. Yep. SP knows how we talk. Is what kind is, you think it's a pecan? Seriously? Because that's what I'm thinking it is. I just don't know what kind. You know, they got several kind. I know it's not a paper shell. Paper shell's got a real soft shell on it, and these don't. These have a harder shell. And they look like a pecan inside. I busted open some old ones. The meat in it was rotted. Nope. Red Road says nope. What is it, Red Road? What kind of nut is it? I've got several kinds of nuts around here. I've got even acorns. Okay? I've got uh, about 4 different kind of nuts, and that's one of them. And when I find some green ones that fell, oh, I forgot to tell y'all about the squirrel throwing a nut at Sam today. The, hey, listen, I got a couple stories to tell y'all. Today Sam was laying up here by the trailer right here beside me where he lays. Squirrel was up in a tree picking these nuts, right? He threw a nut down, hit Sam on top of the head. Sam was going crazy. He thought it was a bee at first, and he went crazy trying to find whatever it was, attacking him. He thought he was under attack. Tick nuts. There you go, Joe, small and green. Joe got it right. But but anyway, that was funnier than hell watching my dog jump around. He thought he's being attacked. And all it was a squirrel threw a nut and hit him in the head with it. I happened to turn around and see it about the time it fell and hit him, or I wouldn't have known. And there was another story I was going to tell y'all. Now I done forgot what it is. Hang on, I'll think of it in a minute. Let me grab a cigarette and I'll take y'all for a walk around the yard. Dio, you still here? I don't know if he left or not. He said his phone gets hot. Okay. We're going to take a walk because I have sit too long, and we're going to go down here and see the chickens. Here's my tomato plant. Look how big it's getting. That's the one I planted from the seeds. I planted a tomato right there, a squished up rotten tomato, and the seeds came up, and there's like 4 or 5 plants right there together, and they're getting pretty. Let's see. There we go. Look how big it is. Woohoo! Turn it sideways. I can't reach it. I'm too high. Okay. Hang on. Oh, Sam wants on the video. Okay, there's Sam. He's wagging. Look at the tail go. Hoo-hoo. And there's Wiggy Wiggy. There's Wiggy Wiggy. And his little wig tail. Look at that tail go. They're so happy. But see, here's the chickens. I got an egg out this morning and it was still warm. I'm waiting on this other hen. Uh-oh, and I don't see her. She may be in there laying her egg right now. She's not out here. The other hen ain't. And there's Red. He's the one that attacks me. He does not like me. If I come in there, if I get near that fence, usually, if I get down there by him, he'll start attacking me. I'm gonna try to go over here and show y'all the baby chicks. Hang on a minute. I gotta open up their curtain. I have to keep them inside here, or the cat gets out of place. But where they at? There they are. Look at them, y'all. Look at the babies. There's 8 of them. That little white one and the little black one with the solid black head, that's the 2 I hatched. The little black one with the white spot on his head is the one I bought. And all the rest of those. I have to give you a banner when I'm not on StreamYard today. I'm on a different streaming thing. But yeah, I'll give you a banner when I'm on StreamYard. I just can't do it today. I can put you a banner up there then. StreamYard has a lot of cool stuff. I'm saving my StreamYard time because you only get 20 hours free. And here's what I feed my baby chicks, by the way. And it's got, I guess it's got good stuff in it. Protein to support weight gain and muscle development. Medicated with amprolium, whatever that is. Hope it ain't something that kills your chickens. And I'm fixing to get these plants here all fixing to bloom. They're fixing to be real pretty. See the little things podding up? And anyway, that's the flower thingy. The birds have been getting up there in that one little square box. The one on this other side. There it is right there. Oh, did you see bird fly out of it? I think they got eggs in there. And it looked like a bluebird, by the way. And this is the pool that now has tadpoles in it. I don't know where they're at, but they're in there. The tadpoles have overtaken all my pools. Oh, thank you, Shonda. And this is my squash plant here that I picked that big squash off of that I cooked yesterday. And it has babies growing on it. Let's see. We can get them in there. See? It's got more, it's got lots of more squash coming. See, look. I got a bunch coming in there. And then these over here, they're all blooming. There's one out there, and there's one over there. And a lot of that, I've got cabbage, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, and I'm not sure what's what out there because believe it or not, they all look alike. But these, for sure, are cabbage. Those are cabbage. But I planted a whole row of cabbage out there, so I'm thinking that row going down through there might be cabbage, and them over there might be. But no, I planted, that's broccoli. No, broccoli's in that row, and that's cabbage over here on that side. Oh, Lord, Samuel. That must be the butthole pick. And these are, I think these are watermelon in here. I haven't transplanted them to the garden yet. I was waiting for them to get a little bigger. And I think that's another pepper. I've got peppers growing out here now. But we're going to go over here and look. I want to show y'all these cherry tomatoes. I think there's a mistake. I don't think these are cherry tomatoes. And see, there's my other pool that the tadpoles have taken over. Dead spider in the top of it floating around. But check these out, y'all. Now these are supposed to be cherry tomatoes, and I want you to see how big they are. They're huge. Cherry tomatoes don't get that freaking big. If these are cherry tomatoes, man, I don't know what is, because just look how big they are. Cherry tomatoes do not get that big. See, look at that. And they're all over it. I mean, it's covered in tomatoes. They're everywhere. But that's one, and that plant is growing in a pot. Yeah, yep, I stay busy. And that's my little table here where I come out and eat sometimes. And got my little umbrella up on it. And gets me out of the sun so I can have my dinner. Now this one is supposed to be this looks like that same tomato, and this is a big boy. But see how the tomato looks? And there's some up here. And these are big boys. But see, they look just like that. I think they might have got the labels mixed up. And I think, oh, I got a butterfly in the garden. Yeah, but the asparagus, this is first year. But see these little asparagus plants? I got 5 of them, and they're all doing real good. But the potatoes, there's potatoes boiling out of the ground, and look at what the vines are doing. So I'm thinking it may be time here shortly. Oh, thank you, Red Road. Yeah, it is. I'm thinking it's getting about time, Fast Lane, to pull these potatoes. What do you think? How much longer? But the tops are trying to die back. You see how the tops are doing? So I'm gonna let them go, I think, till the tops die back a little bit more. Because I think I mean, they're still growing potatoes, so I want Fast Lane. What do you think? Yeah, I'm trying to space it up so my stuff ain't growing over top each other. So as soon as I get this row of potatoes out of here, then I can train them squash plants to grow over here in that area, see? And then it won't be overtaken over top of each other because these up here and I'm not sure what them are till they get a little bigger. See, I think these are Brussels sprouts is what I think they are. Either that or broccoli, and I don't remember. I got too much stuff. And I've got a tomato out there in the middle of the row. It's going to have to be moved. Look at it. See it sitting there? It's out in the middle of all that stuff over by a pepper and them cabbages and another all crowded up. I'm going to have to move that. And something down here in this corner eats on these leaves. I don't know what it is. It's only in this one corner. I got to find it, whatever it is. But see, and it ate on the bottom leaf of this. This is a watermelon. That's a gray striped watermelon. What's fiddleheads, Ann? I don't know what it is. Look, there's some poke salad, y'all. I got poke salad growing in the garden. Look, poke salad. And something's been eating on the poke salad. And there's another little watermelon plant, wherever he's at. There he is. And that's a big poke salad here. I'm fixing to pull this one and go give it to the chickens. Because that's what I thought, Ann. I wasn't sure. But that's what I thought. And look, the carrots are still, look at the carrots. That's all freaking carrots. Every bit of that is carrots. And I haven't gotten any carrots yet. But I'm fixing to break this off. See this? I'm gonna take it, we'll give the leaves over to the chickens. I was hoping the carrots would get done so I could pull them out. That would give those peppers and tomatoes more room. But they're not gonna hurry. And this down here's collard greens. I picked all the big leaves off of it the other day and gave it to the chickens. Uh-oh. It's getting boring. And I still hadn't figured out what this flower is that came up wild in the yard. We'll figure it out one day. But see, here's a better shot of that squash. See, my squash plants and stuff they're growing nice and tall. Now those up there, those zucchinis, they're starting to lop out and go across the dirt. Oh, look. I'm getting little cabbage heads, y'all. Look. Look at the little cabbage head forming. I'm getting little cabbage heads. Ha ha, or something. I think it's little cabbage heads. Trying to see. Yep. And then see, I've got one of them squash there is the round striped little small. They're round. They look like a watermelon. Huh. Oh, I love asparagus. And this one is this is the Romas. And the Romas, those are Romas. They're long, little long tomatoes. But they're actually huge too. For a Roma, there's some baby ones. Let me see if I can get them in the picture. Well, I can't get them in the picture. They're not wanting in the picture. But these plants are almost as tall as I am, these tomato plants. I got them staked in a basket. Like a fern. I'm gonna go over here and give this plant these leaves to the chickens because they like stuff. They like the greens. There's Sam. Look at him stretching. Got that tail a wagging. He's always a wagging. But I reach up to pull this leaf off and grab my phone cord. See? They like these leaves. Here you go, Mama. Here's your one. Oops. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to get these leaves off here for the chickens. Let me just pull them off real quick so I don't have to jack with them. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. Okay. Now they got greens. But they eat that stuff. And that's what makes them lay eggs. Uh-oh, she came out. I think this in here. No? Yeah, she's out now. That's her. She might have been laying an egg. I've got one strawberry plant, Ann, and it's starting to spread a little bit. I'm hoping that one plant will turn into a whole bed of strawberries. Go back to the flower. Okay, Herb. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It just came up in the yard. And I got some different ones on the other side. I don't know what they are either. But they grew up and they've got a thick stalk on them. And they're not like anything else I pull in the yard, so I saved them. I pull all the rest of the weeds and the grass. I'll trim that grass beside them with the scissors. I won't use the weed eater on it. I'm trying to get the stalk. Hang on. Well, there you go. There's the stalk. See, it's kind of, and the leaves are soft. They're a real soft leaf. I have no idea, but that's what came up right there, a little puddle. I think the birds dropped those seeds from somewhere. There's 4 of them. The only thing I had planted out here before was some spice plant, and I'm not sure if that's it. I had some down here somewhere, and I had another one up here, but I never did see. Usually it comes out year after year. It comes back, but I didn't see it come back out this year. And it's usually up in this area up here, and it didn't come back because I had everything in a row, and that's in that row. So, like I said, the other one didn't come out. And this is my fig tree. Hang on, let me turn it so you can see it. But the fig tree looks like a cross. Oh, it's got a limb straight up in the air and one. Yep, I got chickens. But yeah, hey, I picked all those beans yesterday and I missed a bean up there in front of those tomatoes by the trailer. Oh, there's a big bean hanging there and I missed it. I said, well, I'm just going to leave it. That bean managed to stay. It's going to stay. I trimmed this off the other day. This is a crepe myrtle. It's never bloomed. I cut it all up thinking it will bloom, so we'll see. I whacked it to death. But I was going to show you the gladiola. This is glads. I've got a little bit of them everywhere. The one in the flower bed already bloomed. Yeah, I need to, Ann, because I find a lot of stuff out here that I have no idea what it is. And I'm looking up here because I planted cantaloupe. Oh, look, I got one, a baby cantaloupe right there. This right here. Where's it at? Well, shoot. Trying to find where it's at. There it is. A little cantaloupe. I planted them all down this outer edge, but something looks like it's chewed on that leaf. See, I don't know why stuff eats on these leaves up here, but they do. Hopefully these peppers will go to blooming. Now that I put that compost I put around everything, that black dirt. Herb, it is. Herb, I think it is called spice. Check it out. It gets a big, gigantic pink flower on it if it's what I think it is. I had some here before, and I dug up the last one I had, and I had it in a pot, and the thieves stole it when they robbed all my stuff. They stole my tomato plant, and my spice plant was in pots. Oh, thank you, Fast Lane. You don't have any flowers, Fast Lane? You need flowers around your garden so that you can get bees to pollinate it. Yeah, see, I whacked off all these turnip greens. I got them down to nothing the other day, 'cause I fed them to the chickens. That's collard greens right there. I didn't have time to cook them, and they were too big and needed to be cut off. See, these are getting. I'll probably have a mess here in a day or two, but those are getting just about the right size. Okay, Herb, can you look it up for me? Yeah, I think it's going to be probably what, about another week on these potatoes? Y'all think?